Okay, so now we will be learning fundamental terminologies of fashion, which we will be using in our day-to-day life also, and which we are still using. We are using, but now we will understand the meaning of each word with other word. Like if I say words like style, trend, and fashion, these three words seem similar, but do you all know what is the difference between these three? So can you explain what is difference between these three? Start with Pooja.
So trend, which comes and goes time to time. Style is basically how we dress up or how we style someone. And what was the third?
Fashion.
Fashion.
Fashion. Fashion is basically it's related to everything. How I don't know how to explain it. Yeah.
Okay, so that was good. Okay, Sneha, you can go with your explanation for these three terms.
Trend would be something that it's usually whatever is trending at the moment. Again, it could be started by the fashion bosses that is sitting there. It could be because of that, or nowadays it could be because of something, someone wore something, it became a trend and everyone is now following it. When everyone starts following it becomes a trend. Style is something like it could be someone's personal style, how they want to do it, and there could be individual style of every person. The same way, everyone wants to style it in their personal way, in their different styling way. Fashion, I would say anything that fashion could be like anything that you know that makes a statement could be their fashion. And yeah, it could be personal, it could be uh, in that like given out by the fashion people. But yeah, fashion is like everything related to the trends. I exactly nahi samajh mein aa raha, but fashion could be anything that is going around.
Okay, so I would say, yeah, partially you all are right, partially you are right, and more clarification will be coming with this presentation which I'm gonna show you. Okay, so firstly write these three terms. Fashion, in your notebook write fashion, style, and trend.
Column wise?
Yes, column wise. Write column wise. Okay. Then you have to write timeless. Timeless fashion. Then write impacts, social impacts. Okay, leave the social impact because there are 4-5 points which will be coming under that. So let me start with the presentation.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. So we will be starting with the presentation. You all can see the screen, right? You can do thumbs up. And in this, I would request to not unmute yourself. You have to unmute when it is asked for. Okay. So you all can see the slide, which is basically about fashion fundamentals, and there are a lot of words which is on the background, like innovation, cycle within cycle, trend, decline, acceleration, economical factor, and a lot of words are here. So these are the general terms which are related to fashion, and we keep on using, and even fashion innovators, if you would say fashion innovators, and in general day-to-day life also, designers use these terms. So what are the meaning of these words? We will be learning in this presentation. Okay. So firstly, what are the fashion terminologies we will be learning? Fashion terminologies which impact your fashion. And the words which we were talking right now: style, acceptance, timeless, and trend. So how these are related with each other and how they are impacting fashion. So firstly, I would like to talk about fashion. What is fashion? Fashion is as this is the definition. This is definition, and then we will be explaining about it. Fashion is a general term for a popular style or practice, especially in clothing, footwear, accessories, and makeup, etc. It is also referred to a newest creation of a designer. The way you people were explaining about fashion, so if you will see over here, yes, whatever you were thinking of it, is it right? But it is not something which is related with one of the period. Fashion is something which can be of multiple periods. The things which were popular in that particular era or that particular time, and the aesthetics, the practices which they're doing as per the demography, as per the need of the art. Like if I talk about world war, so even a world war has created the fashions as per the situation of that time. Okay, and this we will be learning in history of fashion. You will be understanding that how history of the particular time has changed, the has made a movement in fashion and the outfit, the wearability of that particular time. So, and as it is said, it also refers to the newest creation of a designer. So if I say, so in particular time, in particular era, whatever the creators, innovators, we will call them innovators. So they invented a lot of styles and designs in that particular time, and it's being even taken right now. If I talk about Victorian period, if you will see Victorian period, the type of ruffles, necklines, and a lot of emphasized. So a lot of emphasized garment were worn at that time, and that is still taken by a lot of designers for creating new trends time to time. Okay, so this is fashion. Now we will be moving towards what is trend. Okay, so I will be explaining about style now. So any particular characteristic or look that remains with the individual. So as said, so you can compare over here a lot of fashion designers, I can say, or a lot of celebrities or some political celebrities also. So let's take example of Indira Gandhi. So what was the style of Indira Gandhi? Indira Gandhi was someone who has, if you will make any short haired bob cut hairstyle women with wearing a sari, and that particular that white hairline on her hair was her style. If you will even draw a rough sketch of Indira Gandhi like that, so people who know that who knows that personality will identify it very quickly. Okay, so obviously knowledge is compared to the things which is spread. So when I say keep that particular style of that particular person, but if you don't know who is Indira Gandhi, then obviously you will not be able to identify her, right? And this doesn't make that she was not having any particular style, right? Same way, if I talk about Michael Jackson or a lot of Enrique, so these people have a particular style, isn't it? There are particular celebrities, Indian actresses are also there who have their particular style, and which identifies, like if you will putting up 4 pictures of their permanent style, the way they are, not of their character style, you will be able to identify, oh, this is Deepika Padukone, or this is Shah Rukh Khan, or this is this is this. Okay. And it is not only about the wearability, what they are wearing. It might be there the way they walk, that is also their style. The way they talk, that is their style. So we say it to people that, अरे उसका style इस तरीके का है ना? So that becomes their characteristic of that one particular person. Now we will be comparing style versus fashion. So what is difference between these two? So style is a personal characteristic. It is a personal choice, whereas fashion is collective. Okay. So if I say someone who is too much into wearing cottons, they always wear cotton, and they always have their own their style of specs. Like they wear a square specs, or they wear a round specs. So they will be wearing that. But if that particular time there is some fashion going on, so they will be adapting that also, and they will be combining it with their own style, and it will become their style. So fashion is there and style is there, and it cover up it like this. They don't change themselves. That if they are into habit of wearing circular specs, and suddenly someone is coming up with a cat eye, they will not adapt it very quickly. They have some resistance to themselves. Okay. And they preserve that, and that is about style. Whereas fashion, as I said, it can be changing time to time, and it is a collective combination of all the trends. So how now you can write, if you will see, trend keeps on coming time to time. It is a short periods which keeps on coming. Fashion is again combination of a lot of trends, and then style comes out of the combination of these two. It might be happening that at particular times someone picks up some of the trend, and that trend becomes their style, and then they are sticking to that style, and then fashion keeps on coming, and they keep on adding around it. Okay. So this is about style and fashion. Now comes acceptance. As I said, acceptance. What is acceptance? Acceptance is, it is said that there is no fashion if nobody buys or accepts the design. You are making wonderful pieces. You are making marvelous collection which has a lot of bling, a lot of things on it. And you think that, oh my God, I have added all the design features to my design, my product, and it should, and let's sell it. Let's go and sell it in the market. You are having a lot of high hopes with your design and with your product, and you went to the market. But what happened there? You have not marketed it well. You have not presented the benefits of going through that thing. You have not advertised it much, and you are accepting, you are thinking that people will accept it, and it's boom. They're saying, no, this is what, I'm not gonna wear it. It's so blingy. It might be that you are landing up in the wrong market. You are, let's talk about some demographical thing. Like you are in Gujarat, and you are coming up with a lot of fancy designs which are mostly loved with by Punjabis, and you are giving that Punjabi style tadka design to Gujarati area. Will it be getting accepted? No. It will get fall down. People will be saying, no, I don't want this. This is not my style. This is not what we want. So acceptance is a very important criteria which is needed whenever you are launching any product in the market. Okay. So if nobody is buying that fashion, then it's gonna fail. It's gonna become fad, right? FAD. Fad is a term given to a fashion trend which goes decline in a very short period of time. It comes and goes. People, it doesn't go in a longer period of time. It might be like even a month or a week and it goes off. People are not accepting it. It might be prior the time. It might be like you have introduced a futuristic fashion and it is not accepted at that time. So that thing becomes fad. Okay, so acceptance is very important in the market. Then we are coming up to trend. So what is trend? A general direction in which fashion is moving or developing or changing is called trend. A trend is what's hit or popular at a certain point of time. So what happens when we say, for example, if you remember few of the trends, which was just hold on. अनुष्का थोड़ा धीरे धीरे चीजें करना, आवाज आता है ऐसे. Okay, so let me give you an example of trend which was cold shoulder. Okay, so what was at that time? Cold shoulder was like that you were having this cut over your shoulder, and that was a lot of in trend. People were getting it in their top, in their blouses, in their kurtas, right? So, but was it a trend or it was a fad? It was a fad. Yes, it was a fad. People accepted it because there is a criteria of fashion acceptance in the market also. So I will be coming up to that in a while. So what happens that there are few people who are influencer. So whatever new trend is coming in the market, they will taking it and they will advertising it to the world. So this is duty of fashion influencer to spread that knowledge of that new trend, new product in the market. And they have a responsibility. They have a sense of responsibility. They're not just doing because they want to. They have a sense of responsibility. And then it becomes trend. So whatever anything new is coming in the market, the way dupatta is draped, the way a sari is, if I talk about right now, people are many times making trend with the aesthetics and with the usability also. Like if you talk about pre-draped sarees, what is pre-draped sarees? It saves your time. So someone came up with this, some particular skill. They did some do-it-yourself scheme, that jugadu thing. And then people liked it. People started accepting it because it was so relatable. It was relatable the way most of the people don't know how to wear a sari in a good manner, right? So they started accepting this trend. This was not any innovation by the designer or something. It was innovation by a general people, right? So it is not necessary that some particular trend is being created by only innovators. Now they are creators. If we will go through Instagram job profile or description, the way they write in their bio, they write it with the general term. They have innovated a lot of positions for themselves in the market. They are saying themselves content creator. Someone is saying something else. Someone is saying wardrobe stylist. Someone is saying your daily wear stylist. Hai na? So these were not earlier. So this is again coming in trend. Okay, this is also a trend. Bringing up anything new can be said trend. It's not only related with garments. Okay. So the way I said, these are the terms which are used in day-to-day life. It might be used in medical line also. It might be used in engineering line also, in general shops also. It's nothing related with fashion. So now let's move. Now let's talk about 1 minute. Now let's talk about timeless fashion versus trendy. As Sneha's confusion or question was that how timeless fashion are created versus trendy or timely fashion. Okay, so style is timeless. Style is timeless and fashion is timely. So how this will be explained? Let's talk about Banarsi sarees. Let's talk about Kanjivaram. What are those? You can tell. Sneha, Pooja.
Timeless.
Yes. So people,
Like they never go out of trend.
so people love to adore it. They keep it as precious to themselves. If someone has bought some Banarsi sari or Kanjivaram sari, so these even words are itself timeless. Silk sari can be timely. Silk sari is some of the material only. It is only material, silk, and sari is in general term. But when we say Kanjivaram, when we say what you say, 1 minute, just 1 minute. When we say any other words also, like if we say ajrak, if we say ajrak, okay, if we say patni, so these are timeless pieces. I'm talking about garments right now. Again, if I say about timeless pieces of some car, there are few cars which are people say it is timeless, like uh, Fiat, Ambassador, these kind of pieces which were in history and people still uh, love that pieces of car. So those are timeless and fashion is timely. Like if you talk about, right now I'm giving example of cars, there are a lot of brands like Maruti is coming with a lot of different pieces, like कभी ऑल्टो आ जाती है, कभी कोई आ जाता है, कभी मारुति तुम्हारी i20 आ गई, कभी i10 आ गया. इसमें से कुछ पीसेस होंगे जो इनके हमेशा चलते रहते होंगे. So timeless is in all the segment. It's not only in fashion segment, it is not only in garment segment, but it is on. And I would also like to say that fashion is not only in terms of garment. Fashion can be of any thing. It can be a car, it can be motorbike, it can be some pen, it can be some color. So those are fashion जो कि हमेशा ही चलते रहते हैं और उसमें आपका timeless वो रहता है कि उसको लोग हमेशा याद रख रहे हैं, बार बार उसके examples देते हैं. Those are timeless. Whereas fashion is timely, like some of the cars keep they come and they go. वो उस टाइम में जब आया, लोगों ने खरीदा, फैंसी लगा, लोगों ने किया, उसके बाद वो खत्म हो गया. they don't exist anymore, है ना, they don't exist anymore. So those are timely. Same way कपड़ों में भी आपका होता है कि कभी हैंडकरचिप hem होता है, लेकिन you will not say कि अगर आपके पास वो पीस है तो हाँ आप कभी बोलोगे कि यार मैंने ना वो 1980 में उस टाइम में बहुत ट्रेंड में था तो मैंने खरीदा था, अब तो नहीं है ना. So those are timely, those are not timeless. Now trend versus fashion. So again trend versus fashion, इसमें भी आप लोग को बहुत ज्यादा कंफ्यूजन होता रहता होगा कि फैशन क्या है, ट्रेंड क्या है. So again I will say फैशन जो आपके किसी पर्टिकुलर टाइम का पॉपुलर हिट हो जाता है और वो अपने माइंड में स्टिक रह जाता है, जिसको आप टाइम टू टाइम पिकअप कर सकते हो और उसको पिकअप कर सकते हो और लेटेस्ट टाइम के हिसाब से उसमें चेंजेस लाके उसको एज अ ट्रेंड प्रेजेंट कर सकते हैं. ठीक है. सो लाइक एग्जांपल आई सेड कि फैशन अगर आपका है तो फैशन जो कुछ है जिसमें कि लोग बहुत विक्टोरियन स्टाइल का पहन रहे हैं, उसको अभी के टाइम में अगर चाहिए तो लोगों को अभी के टाइम में एम्फेसिस चाहिए, लेकिन बहुत मिनिमलिस्टिक मेथड में. तो जहां हमारे 1920 में अगर बहुत सारे 5-10 लेयर ऑफ रफल्स लग रहे थे, तो अभी हमने सिर्फ 2 रफल्स लगा दिए. सो दैट बिकेम ट्रेंड फॉर नाउ. बट इन एक्चुअल अगर जो उसकी ओरिजिनल लेआउटिंग थी, दैट वाज फैशन. उसमें से हमने 2 पॉइंट्स पिकअप करके अपने इस गारमेंट में ऐड कर दिया और एक नया ट्रेंड क्रिएट कर दिया. ओके. सेम थिंग गोज इन योर मेकअप, सेम थिंग गोज इन योर cards, graphics, पेंटिंग, दीज आर लाइक, ठीक है। सो आर्टिस्ट पेंटर्स का भी बहुत बड़ा रोल है आपके फैशन के उसमें, फैशन में। सो वी विल बी स्टडिंग अबाउट artists also, the painters like Picasso, Michelangelo, and Leonardo da Vinci, so Pablo. So these are the artists which are all also known as designers. They are artists, but they are also known as designers. मेरा सिस्टम हैंग हो गया। Okay, so I'm sharing again. मेरा सिस्टम हैंग हो गया था। So we will be doing for 10 minutes more. This is a long presentation.
आएगी, बहुत नहीं आएगी, तो we can go on.
It's showing stop, लेकिन वो हो रहा है। Okay. So now, वाह, इसीलिए बंद हो रहा था। चार्जर कब खोल के रख दिया है? क्यों करती हो उल्टा से?